We will begin revising this final accounts of non-profit organization. Before we go with non-profit organization, what are non-profit organization? Simple. They are associations not for profit. Pay attention. It's an association not for profit. Pay attention. There are different types of NPOs you could have come across. The first type is simple. You look at beneficiary and contributory. Beneficiary will be X, contributory will be Y, which means the people who are contributing money will not get benefit. Somebody else will get benefit. Example, orphanages, old age homes, okay, and the organization. Listen to it 100%. Okay, revision the regular class la miss out panna varudha, inge concept miss out panningana problem podu customer ko. Listen to it. Okay. Contribution will be received from some group of people. Benefit will be enjoyed from what? Some other group of people. Main income will be donation. Main income will be which one? Donation. It is not a capital receipt. It is a revenue receipt that will be taken to income and expenditure account. Second type organization, beneficiary will be X and contributory will be X. What do you mean by that? You contribute money for getting benefits. Self-help groups. People contribute money, they will share the benefits. External people will not get benefit. For example, apartment owners association. They collect monthly maintenance charges and they maintain the apartment. Is it for profit or not for profit? Not for profit, but people will contribute money and benefit will be given only for those people. Or, for example, music concert sabas or drama sabas, recreational clubs, etc. You contribute money, enjoy benefits. Like a golf club and the recreational clubs, all those things. Main income will be subscriptions. What is it? Subscription. Otherwise, you call it as membership fees. Okay, this is second type. Third type organization, they do a benefit. They run a business. They run a business and the business will be used for some benefit to people. Business panni, they will earn profit. That profit will be used for the purpose of what? Giving benefit to some people. Maybe you could have seen certain brand of light called as Anson Lights no brand pathirpinga. Maybe you could not have seen. This Anson Light is a brand that is run by a non-profit organization from Jammu and Kashmir. They manufacture and sell electronic appliances. Although the benefit pathina that will go to what? Terror and war affected people of Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, so this I run business and the profit will be applied for charitable trust. In Chennai, you could have seen some restaurants called as Annalakshmi restaurants. Annalakshmi restaurant that is there in Egmore. Okay, it's a high class restaurant. They earn profit by selling food items, party hall, food ella sell pannuvaanga. They make a huge profit, but that profit is applied for promotion of art, culture, and people in Sri Lanka who are affected by war and the mar. So this is a third type organization where you run business and the profit will be used for what? Charitable purpose and the matter. Why should you learn all those things? Simple. Donations will be taken as income or a capital receipt. General donations will be taken as which one? Incomes. Adhe mari, subscription or membership fees will be taken as what? Income. This business income also will be taken as income. That is about income. If you look at the certain special receipts which we have to discuss. What is the first one? Entrance fees. Entrance fees. Entrance fees is paid one time. Entrance fees is paid one time. Okay, is it a non-recurring receipt or recurring receipt? Non-recurring receipt that will be added to capital fund. That will be added to capital fund. Why it is so, sir? For example, TNCA, Tamil Nadu Cricket Association. Okay, to become a member, how much you have to pay as a joining fees? Joining fees, how pay pani join pannu? You have to pay around 15 lakhs. What is the joining fees? 15 lakhs is the joining fees. 15 lakhs is the joining fees you have to pay and join as a member. That's a one-time receipt. Apart from that, every year you have to pay the membership fees. That one-time receipt is a capital receipt that will be added to what? Capital fund. Maybe you could have seen certain golf club or gymkhana club and the Mount Road, there are a lot of rich class club is there. To join as a member, you have to pay some 1 crore membership and all. Golf club la join manna, joining fees is how much? 1 crore. So that 1 crore is a capital receipt for them. Every year, whatever they pay, that becomes what? A revenue receipt. But wait பண்ணுங்க. Suppose if every year you are organizing some functions like annual day, sports day and the mari conduct panna. For example, every year you are organizing certain music games or some sports events and the mari, and if you collect money, that is recurring item. That is recurring item. That will become what? A revenue receipt. A revenue receipt. So generally entrance fees will be taken to capital fund. Suppose if there is a recurring receipt like sports, symposium, seminar, annual day and the mari, and the time entrance fees collect panna, that is your recurring income. General donations will be taken as what? Revenue receipt. But if people donate for a particular purpose, for example, building construction, building fund, endowment fund, and the mari donate panna, that will become what? Capital receipt. For example, for a charitable trust, you are contributing money, donations. That is the income for the trust. If you are contributing money for building for example, let's assume an old age home, or building let us assume for a sports club, building or a sports court mari, or purchasing some sports equipment mari. Okay, so all those things are recurring item or non-recurring item. Simple. General donations you take it as income. Specific donation for building, for other things, you take it as what? Capital receipt. Then legacy. What do you mean by legacy? For example, you are a member of a club. You are writing a will. After my death, this property will go to the trust installment. After my death, these property will be transferred to the trust, like that. You are writing a will. Okay. After your death, the properties will go to the trust. So trust is getting the property. Trust is getting the property on the death of a member or death of a particular party who written a will. Okay. Are the one-time receipt or recurring receipt? One-time receipt. So that is a capital item. That is a capital item. Endowment fund, it is not a new one for you. Maybe in your schools you could have seen in calendars. Endowment prizes. What do you mean by endowment prizes? For example, let us assume you are creating X endowment fund. And you are giving 1 lakh rupees to the school. Whether the school will spend 1 lakh? No. They will deposit 1 lakh. They will deposit this 1 lakh. Deposit. They will make the deposit. From the deposit, they will earn interest. They will earn which one? Interest. And that interest only will be used. Interest only will be used. Wait, listen. How much you are giving? 1 lakh. And the 1 lakh will be deposited in a bank. That interest only will be used for giving prizes, benefits and all. That is called as endowment fund. What is an endowment fund? You collect money. Trust will collect the money, and the trust collect பண்ற பைசா என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க? They will deposit. From the deposit, they will earn what? Interest. They will earn interest. Only the interest will be used for the purpose of benefit. For the purpose of which one? Benefit. Now, will you wait பண்ணுங்க. This 1 lakh received, is it a capital receipt or revenue receipt? Capital receipt. Interest received every year will be a revenue receipt. Interest received every year will be a revenue receipt. That is what is endowment fund. So endowment funds or annual receipts are taken as revenue receipts. But suppose if one-time receipt is taken, that is a capital receipt on the mark. Now, what is a capital fund? Simple. For a sole trader, we call it as capital. For a non-profit organization, we call it as which one? Capital fund. If there is any special fund that will be created like building fund, sports fund and the mari. Suppose if there is any benefit that is received, that will be added to that particular fund. Okay. Now let me ask you a question. You tell me whether it will come, where it will come or not. Let us take receipt side. Receipt side, what will you do with donations? Income and expenditure account or balance sheet? Income and expenditure account. What will you do with donation for building? It can be building or equipment. Balance sheet. Suppose if they give you entrance fees. Entrance fees will be added to balance sheet. Balance sheet. Suppose if they give you entrance fees for attending annual day, seminar, sports day, or New Year celebrations and the mari. Why? It's a recurring receipt. It's a recurring receipt. If they tell you interest on investments, a rent received, for example, some premises is let out, they are getting a rent received, dividend received. These are all recurring in nature. That will be taken as what? Income. That will be taken as income. What about sale of old items? Sale of scrap.
Gain or
Sale of scrap. Scrap like newspapers,
fully in
or I mean they are selling some scrapped sports goods. That will be taken as what? Income. That will be taken as income. Suppose if they sell the asset,
gain alone will be taken.
only gain or loss. Only gain or loss will be recognized in which account? Income and expenditure account. Then, so these are all examples of some receipts. Payment side, like your final accounts preparation, what are the payments you will find which are revenue in nature? Salary, rent, depreciation. Then you will find all these electricity charges, printing and stationery charges. All these are recurring expenses that will be taken as what? Expenses. If you purchase newspaper, expense or asset? Expense. Weekly magazines, monthly magazines purchase panna, expense or asset? Expense. If you purchase books, asset. If you purchase investment, asset. If you purchase ball, bat, net,
Asset.
ball, bat, net,
Consumables.
expenses are asset. Expenses. Consumables, they are called as what? Consumables. Ball, bat, net allam purchase pannadhu revenue expenditure. Suppose if you purchase sports equipment like a billiards table mari or table tennis table mari or a sports ground construction பண்றதுக்காக அந்த gallery எல்லாம் construct பண்றோம், what is it? That is a capital expenditure. So purchase of sports goods is a revenue expenditure, but whereas purchase of sports equipment is a capital expenditure asset. Bat ball எல்லாம் purchase பண்ண என்னது? Recurring expense, every year purchase பண்ணுவோம், revenue expenditure. But if ground construct பண்ணாவோ இல்ல equipment purchase பண்ணாவோ, that will be taken as what? Asset. That will be taken as an asset, capital expenditure. Okay. We'll see. I'll come to that. Next, suppose if you purchase, wait, pardon, if you purchase diesel for your generators which are there in non-NPO, revenue expenditure, bed sheets, etc. Revenue expenditure. If you purchase bed for patients which are there, capital expenditure, long-term use, capital expenditure. If you purchase a generator, capital expenditure, you will classify into capital and revenue expenditure. All revenue expenditures will be recorded in what? Income and expenditure account. The first point of discussion is subscription. The first point of discussion is which one? Don't copy anything. Everything there in the printed format. Subscription, we can prepare a ledger account. We can prepare a subscription account. Which one is an asset? Which one is a liability? Received in advance is an asset.
This is the bonus.
Is it a liability or asset?
Liability.
So, any advance receipts, okay, received in advance at the beginning will be taken as like opening liability mari. They mari. To received in advance at the end will be taken as closing balance. Then adhe mari receivable. Receivable you can say, or outstanding you can say at the beginning. Receivable, anything receivable is an asset. Clear? Then at the same time, by receivable at the end of the year. Receivable at the end of the year is a closing balance. Same like debtors balance mari. To balance brought down, by balance carried down. Creditors account. By balance brought down, to balance carried down on the mari. Anything received by cash account. Anything received by cash account you will record. The balancing for will be taken as what? Income and expenditure account. This balancing for we call it as what? Income. The balancing for we will call it as income. Okay. In the you can do account method. What is account method? Record receivable at the beginning, record receivable at the end, record advance at the beginning and advance at the end. See the cash received. Whatever is income for the year, that will be taken to which account? Income and expenditure account. Or you can follow a statement method. What is a statement method? Take the subscription received. Take the subscription received. What will you do? Add. Normal enna பண்ணுவீங்க final accounts prepare பண்ணும்போது. Outstanding at the end of the year. Less outstanding at the beginning of the year. ஏன் பண்றது? Outstanding at the end of the year pertains to current year. Outstanding at the beginning of the year belongs to last year. Then add advance receipt at the beginning of the year. Why?
Because they paid it
Last year itself they paid for which year?
This year.
Current year and the mari. Less advance receipts at the end of the year because it belongs to which year? Next year. It will give you amount to be charged in which account? Income and expenditure account. There are two methods in which you can work out. Don't take up. It is there given in the form of illustration. Go to illustration 1. Go to this. Illustration 1 paranga. On 31st December 2012, a club had a subscription and arrears how much? 16,000. This is nothing but the Ponorsod end. Last year odd end. We are in 2013 as per the problem. We are in 2013 as per the question. Okay. So last year odd closing balance. Subscription arrears means due for the last year. Due for the last year. Due for the last year? 16,000. Then advance subscription enna kuduthirukanga? 4,000 kuduthirukanga. So in the 16,000 and 4,000 is recorded as two balance brought down and which one? By balance brought down. Two balance brought down and by balance brought down potachi. Then they received a subscription of how much? How much of subscription is received? 2,08,000. That is nothing but cash collected. That is nothing but cash collected. Then in this 10,400 belongs to which year? Next year. 10,400 belongs to next year. That is nothing but advance received. Advance received. 4 members have not paid subscription 1,600 per person. That is nothing but what? Arrears. The tally panna as a balancing for you will get income. As a balancing for you will get which one? Income. This is a balancing for. This 1,92,000 is the income for the year. Wait பண்ணுங்க. இது என்ன மெத்தட் இது? அக்கவுண்ட் மெத்தட்ல போடுறது. இதே ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் மெத்தட்லயும் போடலாம். Can we start? Same problem, let us do it under statement method also. Because sometimes that knowledge is also required. Start. Subscription received. What is the subscription receipt? Tell me, Pakla. What is the subscription receipt? Current year. 2,08,000. Add outstanding at the end. Evlo members pay panle? 4 members should pay how much? 1,600. Evlo pay panle? 6,400. Outstanding at the beginning of the year. Last year, 16,000. Advance at the beginning of the year. We have to add. How much is advance at the beginning of the year? 4,000. Less advance at the end of the year. What is advance at the end of the year? 10,400. The total is same answer. Either in ledger format you can do or in the statement format you can do, the same answer should come. Subscription receipt, outstanding at the end of the year, that is for 2013. Outstanding at the beginning means for 2012. Advance at the beginning means in 2012, received for 2013. Advance at the end of the means received for next year, 2014. So we eliminate last year and next year items. We include only what? Current year items so that we get income for the year. What is income for the year? 1,92,000. கொஞ்சம் ஃபாஸ்டா போற reason is it's a revision da. So do you understand? புரியுதா? Improper printer. Done. Now what I request is illustration 2 I have given with solution. Illustration 2 I have given with solution. Please go through that. Illustration 2, try to go through that and try to do it in accounting style also. Illustration 2 statement style answer கொடுத்திருக்கேன். Try to do it by accounting method also. Okay. You would have added outstanding at the end of the year minus outstanding at the beginning of the year. Advance at the beginning of the year we have added and advance at the end of the year we reduced and we get income for the year. Do this by accounting style also. What is advance at the beginning of the year? What is advance at the beginning of the year? Received is 2000. Received 2000 கொடுத்திருக்கான். You can take by cash 2000. Then what is outstanding at the beginning of the year? 2000. Then advance at the beginning of the year 50. Then advance at the end of the year is 40. Unpaid at the end of the year is 90. The tally பண்ணீங்கனா you will get income for the year. What is income for the year? 1900. This is accounting method of doing. Outstanding at the beginning, like two balance brought down Mari. Outstanding at the end, by balance carried down. Receivable is an asset. Received in advance is a liability. By cash received 2000. Tally panna as a balancing for we get how much? 1900. Illustration 3 பாருங்க. The amount of subscription appearing in which account is given? The amount of subscription appearing in which account? Income and expenditure account is given. Is it cash receipt or income and expenditure account? Income and expenditure account item. They have given this 3000. So other the two income and expenditure account 3000. Two income and expenditure account 3000. Then at the beginning of the year, what is the subscription outstanding? 400. At the beginning of the year, how much was there?
400.
400 is there. 400 is there. Then, at the beginning of the year, what is advance subscription? 100 is there. Other than the buy balance brought down 100. Then, subscription receipt in advance at the end of the year. What is the subscription receipt in advance at the end of the year? 80. 80. Subscription unpaid is how much? 140. That 140. Wait, padunga. Most important adjustment is this one. Out of this 400, 200 is not received. 200 is received or not received?
Was received.
200 was received and the balance 200 is outstanding. Out of the opening balance outstanding 400, we received only what? 200. Na? No balance 200. The 200 is nothing but opening balance. Out of 400, we received what? 200. Now balance how much will be there? 200. Once again, 2 balance brought down. 2 balance brought down is nothing but this opening balance 400. Then by balance brought down is nothing but this receipt in advance 100. Then at the end of the receipt in advance, how much is given? 80. This is nothing but paid in advance at the end of the year 80. Advance at the end of the year how much? Sorry. Receivable at the end of the year is how much? 140 plus
200 for the
out of 400 opening balance, we collected only what?
200.
200 and the balance 200 is receivable. So 200 for the opening balance plus current year out of the 140, totally how much? 340. Income and expenditure account is given. So what we find out as a balancing figure? What we find out as a balancing figure is this 3040 we find out as a balancing. This 3040 we find out as what? A balancing figure. So sometimes they will give you income and expenditure account. They will ask you to find out which one. The cash receipt as a balancing figure. Cash receipt as a balancing figure. Now you are going to solve this problem for practice like question number 1. You can do it in account method or you can do it by statement method. What is the subscription income? It is actually choose the best answer type question mari irukku. Try to work out and tell me what is the subscription income. Try padunga paakku. What is super? What is outstanding at the beginning? What is outstanding at the beginning? Subscription arrear for the last year. Opening balance adarka. Arrear for the last year, yes.
3,000.
3,000. Last year arrear received now 3,000. Then receipt in advance at the beginning edha kuduthirukana? No. What is the cash collection given? But on the 57,000 includes contribution for indoor games. So how much it will be?
2,000.
55,000. Then receivable at the end of the year subscription ella kuduthirukanga? 1,400. Receipt in advance at the end of the year how much is given? 480. Tally panna as a balancing for what is income you are getting? 52,920. 52,920. Advance at the beginning of the year kudukala. So we assume that it is 0. In cash collection include contribution for indoor games. Eliminate that and take it. So income 52,920. Shall we? Listen, pay attention. There are certain special adjustments that you should remember or should do it. Start. Additional points to be noted. Please note it in the notebook. Number 1. If they have given Creditors account, they have given which account? Creditors account detail. Creditors can be for medicines, or it can be for sports goods, or it can be for consumables. Okay, it can be anything. They would have given creditors for some consumables, etc. So simple, you prepare the creditors account and find which one? Purchases. Suppose that they give you details in the question, prepare which account? Creditors account and find which one? Purchases. Purchases of that medicine or whatever it is given. That is the first one. Second, purchase is not the expense. Purchase panna the expense or no. Only consumption. Only consumption is the expense. Consumption will be taken to income and expenditure account. Sir, what is the difference between purchases and consumption? During the year, we purchased goods for 5 lakhs. We consumed only 4 lakhs. Now, what is expense? Only 4 lakhs is the expense. So, what is consumption? Opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. So, if they give you creditors detail, prepare the creditors account and find out which one. Purchases. Only the consumption will be taken to which one? Income and expenditure account. Purchase பண்ணது expense கிடையாது, consume பண்ணது expense. So take the consumption to which account? Income and expenditure account. So this is the first one. Next, number 3. Number 3, partly trading concerns. Partly trading NPOs. Partly trading NPOs means, sir, what do you mean by partly trading NPOs? Simple, non-profit organization will run a restaurant, okay, or will run some hotel, or will run some provision stores, or bar code run pannalam. Clear? So simple, prepare that account. It can be bar trading account, or it can be a restaurant trading account. Prepare the trading account and transfer the profit. Transfer the profit to income and expenditure account. Transfer the profit to which account? Income and expenditure account. So if you find any partly trading concern or NPO which is doing a business, prepare the separate trading account for that and transfer to income and expenditure account.
So profit will be using it for NPO.
Profit will be used for that. Then next, number 4. Number 4. Differences in balance of fixed assets. If nothing is specified in the problem, you can take it as depreciation. For example, building, there is an opening balance given, closing balance given. The difference you can take it as what? Depreciation. Suppose if they would have given opening balance, purchase of asset, closing balance is also given. A difference we can take it as what? Depreciation in the absence of information in the question. So these are the main points you have to note before we proceed with the next question. Shall we? Now, your examination question starts now. Okay. So whatever we have done so far is a fundamental thing for solving a lengthy problem. Pay attention. In the typical examination question for 10 marks is tested every time. From the following particulars, hospital prepare income and expenditure account as well as what? Balance sheet ketirukanga. Opening balance in hand, is it an asset or expense? Is it an asset or income? Asset. So this is an asset. This opening balance is an asset. Then what about subscription?
Income.
Income. Donations? Income. Proceeds from annual day, interest on investments, all are what?
Income.
Incomes. So simple, all others are incomes. So let it be subscription or donation or interest on investments or proceeds from annual day. Will you take it to balance sheet or income and expenditure account? Income and expenditure account. Payment for medicine kuduthirukam. Don't take it as expense. Wait pannunga. We are given creditors for medicines parking. Last line item. Outstanding liability for medicine supplies. Nothing but which one? Creditors. So you have to prepare the creditors account and find out which one? Purchases. Then honorarium to medical staff is an expense. House staff is an expense. Petty expense is an expense. Next part, equipment purchased. Is it an expense or asset? Asset. Expense on annual day. Expense on annual day is an expense. Closing balance of cash is an asset. Closing balance of cash is an asset. Then they have given opening balance, closing balance of subscription, stock of medicine, value of equipment, building. Then liability for medicine is given. Since they are asking you to prepare balance sheet, so first let us do opening balance sheet. Which one you have to do first? Opening balance sheet. Start. Try to do it. Think and try to do it. Balance sheet. Balance sheet as on what date? What is the opening balance? 31/12/2012. Try பண்ணுங்க பார்க்கலாம். Work out and try and tell me the capital fund. You will get capital fund as a balancing figure. Tell me the answer. Opening balance எல்லாமே first காலத்துல கொடுத்திருக்காங்க இல்லையா? What are the things given? Subscription due, subscription receipt in advance, medicines, value of equipment, building, creditors for medicines கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Apart from that, if there is any other thing, you have to think and work out opening balance sheet and find out the capital fund.
315.
167
315.
315. Very good. Those who are telling 167 315, fantastic thinking. Illa correct idu. It is not 67 315. Neriya per 67 315 போட்டுருப்பீங்க. 1 lakh miss பண்ணிருப்பீங்க. I'll tell you.
Investment.
We'll see. See, நீ எப்பவுமே படம் பார்க்கறதுக்கு முன்னாடி கிளைமாக்ஸ் சொல்லிட்டு தான் படம் பார்ப்பியா? அங்கதான் இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட் சொல்லிட்டு அப்புறம் அந்த பசங்களுக்கு என்ன இருக்கும்? ஓகே, நோ ப்ராப்ளம். பரவாயில்ல, இட்ஸ் ஓகே. Start. What is the cash balance? Cash balance or opening balance? Okay. What is the opening balance? Cash? 71? First, solunga konjam. Next, parent and asset irukku. Subscription due. Subscription due or opening balance? 240. Then, subscription receivable is an asset dane. Subscription in advance evlo irukku? Subscription receipt in advance opening balance pastor cut solunga 65 aprom. Medicines, medicine stock 8810. Equipment
21,200.
Equipment evlo 21,200. Then
Building 40,000.
Building 40,000. Then creditors for medicines evlo kuduthirka?
10,000.
And the outstanding supply for medicine and the 10,000 irukku. Idu potina 67,315 தான் வந்திருக்கும். This 167,315. Investment is a hidden information. Investment is a hidden information. Everybody paying attention. There is an interest received. Liability side, sorry, receipt side la parunga. How much of interest is received? How much of interest is received? 7,000. எவ்வளோ பர்சன்ட் இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 7% இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணிருக்கோம். அப்ப எவ்வளவு இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணிருப்போம்? How much you would have invested? Without investment, how income will come? Without investment, income cannot come. So 7,000 divided by 7%. It is like 1 lakh we have invested. Adile 7% earn பண்ணிருக்கோம் அர்த்தம். So it is a hidden information that we work out. Tally panna balancing forward. Don't go to income and expenditure account. Wait. Which one you have to work out next? Start. Subscription account. Prepare the subscription account and find out the income. Any doubt in this? The investment doubt irukka? Okay. 7,000 interest earn பண்ணிருக்கோம். அது 7% அப்ப இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட் எவ்வளவு பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 1 lakh பண்ணிருக்கோம். 7% தான் அந்த 7,000. அப்ப நம்ம எவ்வளவு இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணிருக்கோம்? நீங்க எவ்வளவு earn பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? 7,000. என்ன ரேட்ல earn பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? 7%. அப்ப எவ்வளவு இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணிருக்கணும்? 1 lakh. 1 lakh into 7% தான் the 7,000. Then prepare the subscription account and tell me the amount to be taken to income and expenditure account. Outstanding at the beginning 240 irukku. Advance at the beginning 65. Advance at the end எவ்வளவு இருக்கு பாருங்க. Receivable at the end. Account வேணாலும் போடலாம், statement வேணாலும் போடலாம். Workings காமிக்கணும் கண்டிப்பா. What is the cash collection? Cash collection is given 48,000. The tally panna you will get balancing figure 48,005. Next, prepare creditors account. You can apply formula method also. Creditors for medicines account. Apply panna. Creditors for medicines. Buy balance brought down opening balance 10,000 irukku. To bank or to cash or bank. Paid irukku parunga. Evlo pay pannirkom? How much we paid? For medicines, how much we paid? 30,590. To balance carried out, given in the closing balance 8,000. The tally panna by purchase of medicines balancing. What is the balance? 28,590 varo. Purchase is not an expense we had seen. What is an expense?
Consumption.
Consumption is the expense. Consumption will be debited to income and expenditure account. How to work out consumption?
Opening plus purchases minus
Opening stock of medicines plus purchase of medicines minus what? Closing stock of medicines. What is the opening stock of medicines given? Opening stock of medicines எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்கோம் பாருங்க. 8,810 plus எவ்வளவு purchase பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 30,590. 28,590 இப்ப purchase பண்ணிருக்கோம். Minus closing stock of medicines.
minus 9,740.
This is what is going to be debited to income and expenditure. So once again, we prepared which account? Creditors account to find out the purchase of medicine as a balancing figure. Consumptions will be debited to income and expenditure account 27,660. Consumption is 27,660. That will be debited to income and expenditure account.
So payment for medicine, payment for creditors that.
Payment for medicine is nothing but payment for creditors only. Then பாருங்க, building இருக்கா, equipment கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Building ஓட opening balance பாருங்களேன் எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? Opening balance 40,000 இருக்கு. Equipment ஓட opening balance
21,200.
21,200. Add ஏதாவது purchase பண்ணிருக்கோமா? Equipment building purchase, equipment purchase பண்ணிருக்கோம். Any sale during the year? Any book value sold? No sale during the year. Okay. Closing balance is given to us. Closing balance given to us. What is the closing balance given to us? Building 38,000 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Equipment எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க? 31,600 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. So the balancing figure can be taken as depreciation. The balancing figure can be taken as which one? Depreciation. The difference can be taken as depreciation. You 2,000 irukku, inge evlo irukku difference. Or you can do account also, or you can do some general working also. The balancing figure is taken as what? Depreciation. Depreciation will come in which account? Depreciation will come in which account? Income and expenditure. So we prepared a subscription account to find out what is the income for the year. We prepared creditors account to find out which one? What is purchases for the year? And consumption will be charged to income and expenditure account, that is 27,660. Depreciation will be recorded in which account? Income and expenditure account. Now prepare income and expenditure account next. You can prepare which account next? Income and expenditure account you can prepare and try to find out which one? Surplus or deficit. Try பண்ணுங்க பாக்க. Any answer? 79? Okay. Surplus. Good. பார்க்கலாம். எனக்கு தெரியாத ஆன்சர் பார்க்கலாம். Income and expenditure account. For the year ending. Okay, tell me the incomes by subscription.
4800.
48,005. 48,005. அப்புறம் by donations எவ்வளோ?
14,500.
14,500. Then
Interest on investment 7,000.
by interest on investments,
Proceeds from
ignore the spelling mistakes. Then by proceeds of annual day,
10,450.
10,450. அப்புறம்
Expenses
expenses like to consumption of medicines, 27,660. அப்புறம்
honor
honorarium to secretary how much?
9,000.
Then
Salaries
no outstanding 27,500. Then
petty expenses 460.
petty expenses how much? 460. Then depreciation on building எவ்வளோ இருக்கு? 2,000. Equipment எவ்வளோ? 4,600. Then annual day expenses 751. Then that's it. To surplus எவ்வளோ? 7,984 surplus. Then prepare the balance sheet at the end of the year. Prepare the balance sheet at the end of the year.
So depreciation को workings तनिया काट. Depreciation को work.
தேவையில்லை அதெல்லாம் ஒர்க்கிங் போட்டோமே ஆல்ரெடி.
இல்ல நான் பேப்பர்ல.
ஆமா பேப்பர்ல ஒர்க்கிங் கார்டு. What is the capital fund at the beginning? Add surplus
7,984.
subscription advance at the end of the year 100. அப்புறம் creditors for medicines எவ்வளோ?
8,000.
8,000. Then cash balance
3,779.
3,779. அப்புறம் subscription due at the end of the year 280. Then medicine stock.
9,740.
Then equipment 31,600. Then a building value 38,000. Tally acha. It's good.
Now we put income. Right. That, okay. Then money plus. Then if not, then this is income and expenditure from your very large subscription spending. I get 48,000 minus 250 plus 2. I'm starting.
Fourth question you are going to try now. Fourth question you are going to try now. Already there is a opening balance sheet. Fourth question already what is given? Opening balance sheet is given. What you have to work out? Income and expenditure account and closing balance sheet you have to work out. Try pannunga. Try to tell me the surplus and balance sheet total. Both you are going to work out. Both you are going to work out for the next question. Already they have given opening balance sheet. Opening capital fund kuduthanga. You have to just prepare what? Income and expenditure account and closing balance sheet. There is no working note required. Directly you can start with income and expenditure account, I hope. But anyhow, you can read the question, you can start. Be careful in working out interest, depreciation, all those things. Okay. Interest on securities, depreciation, be careful in working. And it is given that 75% of the entrance fees is capitalized. What is the meaning? Entrance fees less 75% capitalized panna sollirka. What is the meaning? 25% will be taken as income. 25% will be taken as income. Try pannunga. Membership subscription, sale proceeds, hire of lecture halls, interest on security, all income lo vandrum. 75% is capitalized, which means 25% is a revenue item. We are given outstanding expenses, rent account kuduthirukanga, telephone charges. Investment will come in the balance sheet. Salary will come in income and expenditure account. Let us see. Presentation na dubbing mattum dhaan kudukka poren. Okay. What are the incomes? Entrance fees how much will be taken here? 25%. Subscription direct item. Subscription evlo kuduthirukam parunga. 20,000 minus receipt in advance. 1,000. 20,000 minus 1,000, 19,000. No working note required. Direct aving adjust pannikalam. 20,000 minus 1,000, 19,000. Entrance fees like 25% will be revenue. 75% capital fund. 25% will be revenue. Then sale of newspapers. Sale of newspapers evlo irukku parunga. 150. Sale of scrap. Then hire of lecture hall. What is hire of lecture hall? 2,000. Hire of lecture hall 2,000. Then the most important, interest on security, we have to calculate at the rate of how much percentage? 5% calculate pannu. Listen to it. Already opening balance of investment evlo irukku parunga. Opening balance of investment evlo irukku? 50,000 into 15,000 into 5%. Opening balance of investment 15,000 into 5% plus when new investment is made, beginning of the year or middle of the year, look at the investment purchased. Middle of the year la purchase pannirukom. Evlo purchase pannirukom? 4,000, 5% for 6 months only. Why 6 months? Look at payment side la investment eppo purchase pannirukom? When investment was purchased? 1st July. So 1st July till the end of the year only 6 months da varum. Opening balance whole year interest. Okay. Current year purchase pannadukku 6 months 850 varum. But receipt side la parunga evlo irukku? Receipt side la interest evlo irukku?
800.
அப்ப remaining வந்து accrued interest மாதிரி asset side la காட்டணும். What is the opening balance of investment? Opening balance sheet எவ்வளவு இருக்கு பாருங்க. ஓப்பனிங் பேலன்ஸ் ஷீட்ல எவ்வளவு இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட் கொடுத்துருக்கோம், அதுக்கு 5%. தென் கரண்ட் இயர்ல இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட் எவ்வளவு பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோம், 17ல பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோம், அதுக்கு 5% for how many months, 6 months. So 850 வரும், 850 வரும். பட் ரிசிப்ட் சைடுல பாருங்க, we received only what, 800 தான், which means remaining 50 is what, accrued interest that will come in the balance sheet, that will come in the balance sheet. Start with expenses. Electricity charges 720, postage how much, 500, postage 500. அப்புறம் telephone how much is given, telephone how much is given, 500. அப்புறம் books purchased as an asset, depreciation on books will come, depreciation on books already balance sheet level இருக்கு பாருங்க, 40,000 plus 6,000, both are eligible for full depreciation. Opening balance ஒரு 40 இருக்கும், per payment sideல purchase ஒரு 6,000, 46,000 into 10%. Depreciation on furniture 5,000 into 10%, 500. Books புரிஞ்சுதா, opening balance 40 plus purchase பண்ணது பாருங்க, எப்போ purchase பண்ணிருக்கோம், 1st January purchase பண்ணிட்டோம், whole year depreciation. Then depreciation on electrical fittings also எவ்வளவு percentage, 15,000 into எவ்வளவு percentage depreciation, 10%, 1,500. Depreciation on books both on opening balance as well as additions. Furniture 10%, fittings 10%. வேற என்ன எக்ஸ்பென்ஸ் இருக்கு, rent, rent outstanding இருக்கா, rent outstanding adjustmentல கொடுத்திருக்கோம் பாருங்க, எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்கோம், 400. rent 8,800 plus 400, 9,200. to salary investment வராது, balance sheet item, salary பாருங்களேன் 6,600 plus what is outstanding, 300, 6,900. tally பண்ணா by deficit, what is the deficit, 1670. Try to do the balance sheet next. புரியல, கால்குலேட்டர் தப்பா பிரஸ் பண்ணி, எக்ஸாம்பிள் எழுதும்போது இந்த மாதிரி ஷார்ட்கட்ல எழுதாதீங்க, பை சப்ஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்ஸ் ஃபுல்லா போடணும், எக்ஸ்பெண்டிச்சர் இன்கம் ப்ராப்பரா எழுதணும், ஐஇ அக்கௌண்ட்லாம் கிடையாது, ப்ராப்பரா இன்கம் அண்ட் எக்ஸ்பெண்டிச்சர் அக்கௌண்ட் யூ மஸ்ட் ரைட். Start with the balance sheet next. இதுல ஏதாவது டவுட் இருக்கா, இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் டவுட் இருக்கா, ஓப்பனிங் பேலன்ஸ் whole year, current year purchase only for 6 months. Depreciation on books, furniture, books பாருங்க, opening balance 40,000, purchase பண்ணது இந்த 6,000 ரெண்டு சேர்த்து தான் போடணும். Opening balance 40,000, books purchased on 1/1 itself, so 6,000க்கும் சேர்த்து தான் போடணும், 46,000 into 10%. Furniture 5,000 into 10%, fittings 15,000 into 10%. Start doing the balance sheet next.
Paid it.
capital fund 79,300 plus entrance fees oda 75% inga varum and 25% the income eduthirkom 75% will come here minus deficit what is the deficit 1670 varum net amount will come here illa always any capital donation legacies entrance fees alla capital fund la add pannum taniya kaadna it will be like an external liability marad all reserve surplus should be added to capital fund subscription advance outstanding salary outstanding rent ellathiyum post pannunga advance subscription at the end of the year salary outstanding rent outstanding closing balance of cash 2000 that is 1130 2000 and mari accrued interest பார்த்தா 850 ல 800 தான் கலெக்ட் பண்ணிருக்கோம் out of 850 we collected only 800 so 50 will come then what is the next one books 46,000 minus 4,600 ன்னு வரும் 41,400 வரும் furniture 5,000 minus எவ்வளவு depreciation 500 5,000 minus 500 4,500 வரும் then அதே மாதிரி fittings electrical fittings 15,000 minus 1,500 15,000 minus 1,500 investment on the opening balance plus purchased investments are you getting 81,580 total
580.
இந்த வருஷம் நீ பே பண்ற ஸோ இது இன்கம் அண்ட் எக்ஸ்பென்சிவ் வராது பேலன்ஸ் ஷீட் வராது நான் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் So 6 months you will provide interest for this also, and there is already
copied. Shall we proceed? Shall we go ahead? Go to question number 5. Don't solve. Go to question number 5. Partly trading and partly non-trading concern title கொடுத்திருப்பேன் example எல்லாம் கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்க how to identify simple you can see in the receipt side there is a bar sales given what is a bar sales given 10,240 இருக்கு asset side ல பாருங்க asset side ல there is a bar stock given what is a bar stock given 880 bar stock கொடுத்திருக்கான் there is a bar sales given and adjustment ல பாருங்க there is a closing bar stock given. There is a closing bar stock given. Purchase of bar goods kuduthirukam. So the more information available on that, you have to prepare the separate trading account for that. So opening bar stock is given. Bar sales is given to us. Purchase of bar goods kuduthirukanga. Then what is given to us? Then we are given closing bar stock kuduthirukanga. So you have to prepare which account first? Trading account for the bar. Opening stock, purchases, sales, closing stock போட்டா gross profit வரும் and the gross profit என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க you will transfer to which account income and expenditure account then wait no need to prepare subscription account year wise breakup is available இருந்தா சிம்பிளா போட்டுடலாம் what is current year ஓட collection 8160 plus current year ஓட outstanding amount எவ்வளவு இருக்கு 264 direct எடுத்துக்கலாம். No need to prepare any account. Income should be recognized for current year. What is current year order collection? Current year order collection எவ்வளோ? 8160 plus current year எவ்வளோ outstanding இருக்கு? 264. Direct income and expenditure account போட்டுக்கலாம். No need to prepare which account? Subscription account. Then, so start. Which account first? As asked, first prepare which account? Bar trading account, then which account? Income and expenditure account, and also what? Balance sheet. Already opening balance sheet is given with a capital fund, so no opening balance sheet required. Start with which account? Bar trading account, then let us go to income and expenditure account, then let us go for what? Balance sheet. Start பண்ணுங்க பாரு. Start doing bar trading account and tell me the profit. Start with bar trading account. Any answer for profit? To opening stock, what is the opening stock value? 880. To purchase of bar goods, எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்கோம்? 5840. 5840. By sales. Bar sales கொடுத்திருக்கோம். Receipt side இருக்கு பாரு. 10,240 receipt side இருக்கு. By bar sales. Then by closing stock 840. Tally panna profit varum. That profit will be transferred to income and expenditure account. Just say profit sufficient. 4360 transfer to which account? Income and expenditure account. That profit will be recorded in income and expenditure account. Right, the number simple. The profit I will credit to which account? Income and expenditure account. Credit to income and expenditure account. This profit and prepare the other parts of income and expenditure account. Let us see. Closing stock adjustment la kuduthirukku. So when you prepare income and expenditure account by profit from bar potudo, then we'll record all the incomes and what? Expenses. Try to record it. Other incomes and expenses. This is a difference. So wherever there is a separate activity given, do the trading account, then prepare which account? Income and expenditure account. Gross profit portal, okay, profit portal, okay. So prepare income and expenditure account and tell me the surplus part. $874. Wait பண்ணுங்க. Pay attention. What is the profit from bar? 4,360. Wait பண்ணுங்க. Subscription account லாம் போட்டு time waste பண்ண வேணாம். Current year ஓட collection எவ்வளோ? 8160 plus what is current year outstanding? Look at the adjustment. 264. Don't take last year, don't take next year. Current year மட்டும் பாருங்க. Year wise அவனே breakup கொடுத்திருக்கான் இல்லையா? What is year wise breakup given? 2013-14. How much is given? 8160 plus outstanding subscription kilo 264 கொடுத்துட்டான். Add பண்ணா you get the answer. 8424. Annual day receipts 800. General expenses, printing, depreciation and equipment, furniture varum, lighting varum, annual day expenses will come. Balancing for us which one? Surplus. Lera doubt irukka? Equipment only for the opening balance we will provide. What about the purchase made in the year?
That is 31.3.
New equipment எப்ப purchase பண்ணிருக்கோம் பாருங்க. End of the year ல purchase பண்ணிருக்கோம். அதுக்கு depreciation வராது. Only for the opening balance how much percentage? 25%. Furniture also. Current year ல purchase பண்ண equipment க்கு there is no depreciation because it is purchased at the end of the year. Start preparing the balance sheet. அந்த temperature கொஞ்சம் increase பண்ணுங்க. 25 அப்படி வேணும். AC வேணா நடுவுல வந்துக்கும். இங்க வரவே இல்லை. ஓகே. யார் இந்த try to prepare the balance sheet next. Try to prepare the balance sheet. Liability side capital plus surplus varum, advance subscription varum. Complete the balance sheet paakalam. Try to complete the balance sheet.
Interest on investment.
Capital fund add surplus, advance subscription varum. Where the liability irka? Any other liability? No. Try to prepare and complete the assets and tell the total.
500.
Pay attention.
That's my mistake.
Listen. Closing cash balance எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 1080. Subscription due for the current year. எவ்வளவு current year? 264. Equipment பாத்தீங்கன்னா opening balance plus purchase பண்ணிருக்கோம் minus depreciation. Opening plus purchase minus depreciation வரும். Furniture 1160 minus 100 1060. Closing stock of bar எவ்வளவு வரும்? 840 வரும்.
So subscription due
Baran. One of the most important thing is look at the opening balance sheet. Opening balance sheet la what is outstanding subscription given? 240 கொடுத்திருக்கான். Collection side la பாருங்களா எவ்வளவு collect பண்ணிருக்கோம்? Only 160 is collected. Out of this 240 only how much is collected? 160 is collected na yet to be collected. For the last year what is yet to be collected? How much? 80. So 240 la we collected only what? 160. Now balance 80 collect pannu. This is for the last year. Current year oda 264. So tally panna 5194 you should get. Prila. You can do it together also. Subscription due you can add this 264 plus 80 also. 264 plus 80 both you can add and put. Next for question number 6. Question number 6. Try to prepare opening balance sheet and tell me the capital fund. Question number 6. Try to prepare the opening balance sheet and tell me the capital fund, then we will proceed. Revision class la are you learning something? That puriyada illa confuse ஆற மாதிரி இருக்கா? You are clear? You are understanding what we told? The class, the problem regular class பண்ணல இல்லையா?
Trading bar account.
இல்ல நான் சொல்றது இதே problems, இதே same problems Vatshan sir has not done இல்ல. Good. நான் same problems அந்த repeat ஆக கூடாது. Try to prepare opening balance sheet and tell me the answer. Then don't sit with her. It's okay.
At least because of her, I'm understanding. Half an
Okay, bro. Next. இதெல்லாம் income வரும். Subscription income, annual receipts income, symposium receipts income, dividend on shares income. Then salary, printing and stationery எல்லாமே expenses. Annual day expenses, symposium expense வந்துரும். Telephone charge, sundry expenses. What about shares purchased? Asset. Share purchase is an asset. Share purchase, the 75,000 is an asset. Then postage and telegrams, building maintenance is an expense. Closing cash at bank is given to us. So salary, printing, annual day expenses, symposium expenses, telephone charge, sundry expense and all will come in what? Income and expenditure account. Shares asset la varum. Postage, building, income and expenditure account. Cash at bank is an asset. So based on the adjustments, first prepare the opening balance sheet. First prepare which one? Opening balance sheet and tell me the values. Balance sheet, are you getting this capital fund? 68,150. Wait பண்ணுங்க. Cash balance 12,500 இருக்கு. Remember, all information is not given in one place. Look at the cash balance. Cash balance, opening balance எவ்வளவு இருக்கு பாருங்க. 12,500 இருக்கா? Opening balance of building எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 50,000. Opening balance of building 50,000. Then next adjustment பாருங்க. Opening balance subscription due எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க? Opening balance subscription due எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க? 1000 is given. Then postage stamps at the beginning of the year எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க? 250. Postage stamps at the beginning of the year 250. Then investments at the beginning of the year how much is given? 5000. So all information is not given in one place. The opening cash balance and opening building balance, the opening subscription due, postage stamps with the secretary, investments at the beginning of the year, the tally panna, you will get which one? Capital fund. Then prepare the subscription account. Prepare which account? Subscription account next. Prepare the subscription account. Tally and tell me what you are getting as a balancing for Pakla. Now, pay attention. 1 minute listen பண்ணுங்க அப்புறமா காப்பி பண்ணிக்கலாம். Pay attention. What is due at the beginning of the year given? 1000. Adjustment la கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Advance at the beginning of the year 0 னே கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. Look at the adjustment given. Outstanding at the beginning of the year 1000. No subscription receipt in advance. Look at the receipt side. What is the cash received? 52,500 receive பண்ணிருக்கோம். 52,500 receive பண்ணிருக்கோம். And the income is 200 members have to pay 250 rupees. 200 members have to pay how much? 250 rupees. 200 members should pay 250 each. நான் எவ்வளவு pay பண்ணணும்? 50,000 pay பண்ணா அதான் income for the year. For example, you are all members of the club. You should pay 200 into 250, 50,000. What is the cash collection given in the question? எவ்வளவு cash collection கொடுத்திருக்கான் பாருங்க. 52,500. Next adjustment பாருங்க என்ன கொடுத்திருக்கான். Adjustmentல outstanding subscription how much is given? 1,500. Outstanding subscription 1,500 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Outstanding advance கொடுத்திருக்கானா பாருங்க. Is it outstanding or just outstanding at the end of the year how much is given? Outstanding at the end of the year is 1,500. Advance on the balancing for our.
Postage, telegraph. Stamps were stamps.
Once again, pay attention. Opening balance due எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 1000. Advance இல்லனே சொல்லிட்டா. There is no advance சொல்லிட்டா. Income எவ்வளவு members இருக்காங்க? 200 members should pay how much? 250 na? 50,000 is the income. Cash எவ்வளவு collect பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 52,500. Due at the end of the year கொடுத்திருக்கான். பாருங்க adjustmentலயே கொடுத்திருக்கான். Current year outstanding subscription எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 1,500. The tally பண்ணா advance at the end of the year you will get it as a balancing figure. Advance at the end of the year you will get it as what? A balancing figure. Now try to prepare income and expenditure account. கேளுங்க. Postage stamps போடும்போது consumption தான் போடணும். Opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. Purchases வந்து அந்த printing and stationery இருக்கும் இல்லையா? Printing and postage அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கா பாருங்க. அதுல தான் opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock போடுவோம். Opening stock with the secretary இருக்கா? அதுல opening stock with the secretary 250 இருக்கு. Closing stock எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 150 இருக்கு. Purchase of postage and telegrams எவ்வளவு பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 2,200 அதெல்லாம் பண்ணணும். ரெண்டும் ஒண்ணுதான். ஸ்டாம்ப் போட்டாம எப்படி போஸ்ட் பண்ண முடியும்? எதுக்குங்க? போஸ்ட் ஆபீஸ் நம்ம போயிருக்கோமா? வேண்டாம். Postage and stamps. That is postage expense includes நம்ம ஸ்டாம்ப் பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணுவோம். அதுதான் ஒட்டி டெபாசிட் பண்ணுவோம். அதுக்கு மணி எக்ஸ்ட்ராலாம் எதுவும் பே பண்ண தேவையில்லை. Okay, so the stamps purchase பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கிறதா stock. Postage will include stamps purchased.
Postage stamps
ஆமா.
Postage தனியா வரல.
ஸ்டாம்ப் தானே postage கொடுக்கிறது. ஸ்டாம்ப் போட்னாவே it is equal to, for example,
Postage தனியா காசு.
எது கொடுக்கறோம்? நீங்க எனக்கு லெட்டர் அனுப்புறீங்கன்னா ஸ்டாம்ப் பேங்க்ல ஒண்ணா
நான் நினைச்சேன், சாரி.
இல்ல இல்ல, அதாவது ஸ்டாம்ப் போட்டு லெட்டர் அனுப்புனா போதும், அவ்வளவுதான். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் யூ ஆர் சென்டிங் அ லெட்டர் மீன்ஸ் கெட் ஃப்ரம் த போஸ்ட் ஆஃபீஸ் ஸ்டாம்ப், ஃபிக்ஸ் இட் அண்ட் சென்ட் இட், அவ்வளவுதான்.
76160.
பார்க்கலாம். Check your income and expenditure account.
Cash is different. இப்போ இது நான் கவர் பண்ணிடுறேன். யாரும் வந்துட்டு பேலன்ஸ் ஷீட் யாரும் வாங்க வாய்ப்பே இல்லை. அவர் 4 வாட்டி பண்ண மாட்டேங்க. Yesterday we came to know in group, no, that she will be coming today. No, she will be. Yeah, I know that. It's okay, right? That is all important. What is important, we should do.
Cheers. Are you getting the points? Annual receipts ensure that the 250 yet to be received add பண்ணிக்கணும். Symposium receipts yet to be received you have to add and show. Dividend is an income. Salary, printing and stationery, annual day expenses, sundry expenses எல்லாம் பிரச்சனை இருக்காது. Telephone paid in advance minus பண்ணிக்கணும். Sundry expenses, Postage opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock போடுங்க. Building maintenance, then depreciation on building you charge 5%. Balancing for will be surplus. Balancing for will be surplus. Any doubt in it? Any doubt in it? Okay. Here, maybe by not reading the problem properly, in the subscription income there is a chance of mistake. In the direct of 52,500 area students எடுத்துப்பாங்க. Because number of members are given, we have to take 200 members into 250. That is the income for the year. Annual receipts we received this much, but accrued is this much. Add both. Symposium receipts also, then dividend income. Debit side பார்த்தா salary, printing and stationery, annual day expenses no problem. Symposium expenses no problem. Telephone paid in advance and clear கொடுத்திருக்கோம் minus 300. Sundry expenses. Postage opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock of stamps. Building maintenance, depreciation on building கொடுத்திருக்கோம் first adjustment 5%. Surplus 73,960. Then do the balance sheet next. போறாது. Is this over? Income and expenditure account over? Then do the balance sheet next. Doubt இருக்கிற ஏரியா அந்த சப்ஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் தான். இன்கம் வந்து based on number of members you recognize.
Cheers. Five.
What is the capital fund for balance sheet? 142,710. Where and liability side lo varum? Advance subscription. Subscription this is in advance. And the subscription account la balancing for a kandupidichome. How much we found out? 3,000 will come. Then closing balance of cash at bank. எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்கான்? 13,500. Closing balance of cash at bank 13,500. வேற என்ன வரும்? Building 50,000 minus depreciation 47,500. வேற என்ன வரும்? Balance sheetல வேற என்ன வரும்? Subscription due or stamps with the secretary எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க? Closing balance. Closing stock with the secretary 150. Closing stock with the secretary 150. Investment, I hope there is no change. இல்ல பண்ணிருக்கோம். Investment 5,000 plus நம்ம shares purchase பண்ணிருக்கோம் பாருங்க. 5,000 plus shares purchased 5,000 plus 75,000 total எவ்வளவு வரும்? 80,000. Then where in irukku parunga? Yeah, subscription due. Subscription outstanding at the end of the year. Adjustment like adjustment number C. How much is given? 1500 will come. Then what else? Annual day receipts receivable. Annual day receipts receivable. It to be received. Due. Receivable. How much? 2500 or 250?
250.
250. Then symposium receipts receivable. Symposium receipts receivable. Due how much? 2500. 2500. Then telephone paid in advance. Telephone paid in advance. What is the telephone prepaid? 300. That's all. Can tally this.
10 rupees difference.
10 rupees difference varda. Cash balance check பண்ணி பாருங்க. Closing balance 13,500 வராதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். Cash balance check பண்ணி பாருங்க. அந்த asset sideல 700 தான் வந்திருக்கும். Cash balance check பண்ணுங்க. Closing balance of cash. Receipts minus payments போட்டு பாருங்க. This is not actually 13,500. இதுல mistake இருக்கு. This is not 13,500. It's actually 13,510. அதனால தான் difference வருது. So change the cash balance 13,510. Purposeful example கொடுத்த problem தான். The student is doing correctly or not check பண்றதுக்கு. You have to check receipts and payments account. Check whether the closing balance is matching. Closing balance, there will be a difference of 10 rupees. So change the cash balance 13,510. 13,510 இப்ப tally ஆகும். 145,710.
Plus 27. Minus 2,500 plus 2,500.
Then so far actually we were doing receipt or base பண்ணி accrual basis கொண்டு வரோம். We will take incomes received. We will take income received, add what will you do? Outstanding at the end of the year less outstanding at the beginning of the year. Then add advance at the beginning of the year less advance at the end of the year. We will record which account? Amount to be recorded in which account? Income and expenditure account we used to do. Normally income received is given. We used to work out what is the income to be recorded in income and expenditure account. Now reverse working. What do you mean by reverse working? You will be given what is recorded in income and expenditure account. You will be given what is recorded in income and expenditure account. Go reverse and find out what is received. Adhe mari for expenses also they will give you what is recorded in income and expenditure account. You have to find out what is paid. What is paid. Otherwise, income and expenditure account is prepared on what basis? Accrual basis. But receipts and payments account we are going to record on what basis? Cash basis. So far we were doing like from cash basis to which basis? Accrual basis. Now we are moving on to accrual basis to which one? Cash basis. Go to the next question. We'll directly apply in it. Question number 7 part. Read question number 7. We are given the income and expenditure account. We are asked to prepare which one? Receipts and payments account. What is given to her paranga? This salary is which one? Accrual amount. Printing and stationery is an accrual amount. Wait pannunga. This one. What about depreciation on fixed asset? It's a non-cash item. This will not come in receipts and payments account. Surplus is also a non-cash item that will not come in receipts and payments account. Then subscription will come, donation will come, sundry expenses will come. Wait pannunga. So for this, when you prepare, it's a small question first. Receipts and payments account when you prepare. Receipts and which account? Payments account. To balance brought down. Then record all the receipts. What are the incomes received? Subscription. Subscription received you have to take. Adhe mari what you have to take? Donation received. Total amount received you have to take it. Adhe mari sundry incomes. Sundry incomes received. All the receipts you have to take it. Adhe mari payment sale record பண்ணும்போது what and all you have to record? By salary paid. Then what is the next one? By printing and stationery paid you have to take it. If there is any other payment you have to record it, then you will get what? Closing balance as a balancing figure. Okay. What is the opening balance of cash given? Opening balance of cash, how much is given? 6,000. Now, try to find out receipts and payments and find out what is the closing balance. Try பண்ணுங்க பார்க்கலாம். நீங்க தான் try பண்ண போறீங்க. Try it out. See amount received and amount paid. Just fill up debit side or 3 amounts, credit side 2 amounts. Suppose if there is any other capital expenditure apart from this, like building purchased, equipment purchased, the மாதிரி இருந்தா record பண்ணணும். இந்த question இல்ல. Balancing for you will get closing balance. See, subscription account பாருங்களேன். Subscription account 2013 க்கு prepare பண்றோம். We are preparing for 2013. Read the adjustments. Read the adjustments. What is given? Due at the beginning of the year எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்கான்? Due at the beginning of the year 2012 ஓட due எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்கான்? 2000. Advance எதுவும் இல்லை. Advance எதுவும் இல்லை. Subscription due for 2013 is given how much? 1000. Then advance subscription எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க? 500 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Income and expenditure accountல 20,000 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Balancing for a cash flow. Once again, opening balance due கொடுத்திருக்கான், advance கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Income and expenditure accountல by subscription 2000 கொடுத்திருக்கான். Advance கீழ கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Due at the end of the year is also given at the end. If you tally this, you will get cash collection as a balancing figure.
33,300.
என்னது? Closing balance. I do not know. Let us see. Salary paid is a reverse working. Income and expenditure account எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்கான்? Salary paid, salary. Income and expenditure accountல salary எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்கான் பாருங்க. 12,000. Normally we will add outstanding at the end. Outstanding at the end forward போன add பண்ணுவோம். Outstanding at the beginning வந்து less பண்ணுவோம். Outstanding at the beginning அந்த year இல்லாம கொடுத்தது outstanding at the beginning எடுத்துங்க. எவ்வளவு இருக்கு?
நீங்க sorry
1200.
1200.
Outstanding at the beginning எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 1000. Prepaid எதுமே கொடுக்கல. Prepaid and prepaid எதுமே கொடுக்கல. The reverse working பண்ணுங்க. Reverse working பண்ணும்போது எல்லாமே reverse. ஃபார்வர்டு போகும்போது add 1200 minus 1000. ரிவர்ஸ் போகும்போது என்ன பண்ணுங்க? plus 1000 minus 1200. 12,000. ரிவர்ஸ் போகும்போது plus 1000 minus 1200. போட்டு என்ன வரும்? 11,800. 12,000 plus 1000 minus 1200. Reverse work பண்ண 11,800. Salary paid. Because what is paid only will come in which account? Receipts and payments account. What is paid only will come in receipts and payments account. Same way printing and stationery. Printing and stationery income and expenditure account எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்கான்?
3,000.
prepaid எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க? 200. அப்ப எவ்வளவு பே பண்ணிருப்பாங்க?
3,200.
3,200 பே பண்ணிருப்பாங்க. otherwise reverse working. forward போடும்போது paid minus prepaid போடுவோம். reverse போடும்போது income and expenditure account add prepaid total amount paid is 3,200. otherwise logically expense current year ஓடது 3,000. advance எவ்வளவு பே பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 200. அப்ப எவ்வளவு டோட்டலா பே பண்ணிருப்போம்? 3,200. Income is received add accrued income and expenditure account ல வரும். income and expenditure account எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க? 1000 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. accrued 200 னா அப்ப எவ்வளவு ரிசீவ் பண்ணிருப்போம்? 800 ரிசீவ் பண்ணிருப்போம். ஃபார்வர்ட் போடும்போது 800 plus 200 1000. income 1000 இன்னும் ரிசீவ் பண்ணல 200 னா அப்ப எவ்வளவு ரிசீவ் பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 800. புரியுதா? income 1000 accrued என்ன அர்த்தம்? due but not received. அப்ப எவ்வளவு ரிசீவ் பண்ணிருப்போம்? 800. புரியல டைரக்டா போடலாம். இந்த லாஸ்ட் 2 ஒர்க்கிங்ஸ் தேவையில்லை, பட் அந்த லாஸ்ட் 3 ஒர்க்கிங்ஸ் கூட தேவையில்லை, டைரக்டா கூட போடும். பட் சப்ஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் போட்டு தான் ஆகணும்.
For the subscription quarter working staff.
Start next. Which one next? Start receipts and payments account. To balance brought on 6,000. Subscription received. எவ்வளவு ரிசீவ் பண்ணிருக்கோம்? 21,500. Donation 50% capitalize பண்ணிருக்கோம். அப்ப double the amount இருக்கும். 20,000 இருக்கு. 10,000 50% னா full amount எவ்வளவு? 10,000 50% னா full amount எவ்வளவு? 20,000. Sundry incomes received how much? Sundry incomes received how much? 800. Sundry incomes received 800. Then salary 11,800. Printing and stationery 3,200. Closing balance எவ்வளவு? 33,300. 33,300. Closing balance 33,300. Done now? Next, What I'm requesting is, try to work out question number 8. Try to work out what? Question number 8. What I will do is, I will add the solution in video format. I will add the solution in which format? Video format. Video format le add pandra solution. Today itself. I will add it today itself. Maybe wait pannunga. Time duration also I will tell you. The total duration of this session will be like 1 hour 45 minutes. You start, if you want the answer for this 8th question alone, start playing from 1 hour 45th minute. Okay, YouTube la 1 hour 45th minute you start playing. You will get answer for which one? Question number 8. Okay, then I have given assignment also with solution. I have given assignment also with solution. I request you to go through. Income and expenditure account and balance sheet is prepared. 2 assignments are given. Please go through that. Please go through that. Okay, but try to work out this on your own today. Probably in half an hour, 1 hour time, I will just add this solution in video format. Done? So try to solve this question number 8. Go through this problem. Income and expenditure account of an association is given on 31st March 2014. Salaries, printing and stationery. This is given. Income and expenditure account is given, and look at the answer given. Surplus. Salary will come in which side? Payment side, but after adjusting all the outstanding item. Printing and stationery, postage, telephone, all these things will come. Audit fees, all these expenses will come. What about depreciation? It's a non-cash item, surplus also non-cash item. Then subscription receipt you have to find out, entrance fees you have to find out, contribution for the dinner you have to find out. What is the amount collected you have to find out based on the adjustments. All these things will come in receipts. Of course, this will come in payments. Go to the adjustment, please. Subscription outstanding on 31st March is given. This is opening balance. Next one is closing balance. Receipt in advance, opening balance, closing balance is given. Receipt in advance, opening balance and closing balance is given. Same like the last problem, you have to prepare which account? Subscription account to find out the balance. Then salaries outstanding at the beginning and salaries outstanding at the end is given to us. Audit fees of the last year is paid now. This is what is paid now. And current year audit fees is not paid. Current year audit fees is outstanding. That will not come in payment side. That will not come in payment side. Only what is paid will come. Then building owned by the association since 2010. This will not come in receipts and payments account. It will come in balance sheet because it is not purchased in the current year. Equipment at the beginning of the year 52,000. At the end of the year after depreciation, equipment is what? 63,000. Based on this, you have to find out what is the purchase of equipment. What is the purchase of equipment? In 2012-13, association raised a bank loan. It is not paid. This will also come in balance sheet, not a current year receipts or payment. Look at the cash in hand. When is the balance given? It is a closing balance. So when you prepare receipts and payments account, which one you will get as a balancing figure? So is it possible to do balance sheet first? No. For preparing balance sheet at the beginning of the year, we want which balance? Opening cash balance. So first we have to finish our which account? Receipts and payments account. Only then we can find out the opening balance. Then we can prepare what? Opening balance sheet. So what are the workings we have to do? Okay. Do the working for subscription. Do the working for salary. I want your answer for subscription received, salary paid, salary paid, audit fees directly given. What is paid is given, no problem for us. Then what is the equipment purchased? Equipment purchased. Do the three workings. Subscription received, salary paid, equipment purchased. Three workings. I request you to do. Try to get the answer. It's not a new one. Already we have done two problems. This is the third problem. Try to do it. Prepare the subscription account to get the collection. and do the working for salary paid. Tell me the due at the beginning, due at the end, advance at the beginning, advance at the end, income and expenditure account subscription, 1 lakh, 70,000 as a balancing for by cash, 60, 1,63,400. What is the salary given in income and expenditure account? 1 lakh, 20,000. Outstanding at the end, 8,000. Outstanding at the beginning, do reverse working and find out. 1,18,000 paid. So this received, this amount paid will come in receipts and payments account. In audit fees, no working required. Already they have given paid. What is the audit fees paid? Audit fees paid 2,000. They have given directly in the problem. Audit fees paid 2,000 is given to you in the problem itself. So no working required for that. Next. What is the next one we have to work out? You can prepare equipment account. If you want to prepare account, or you can prepare a statement also. To balance brought down. What is opening balance? 52,000. They provided depreciation also. What is the depreciation? 7,000. After that, the closing balance is given how much? 63,000. As a balancing for, you will get purchase of equipment. 18? 18,000 purchase of equipment. That will come in payment side. Whatever is paid will come in receipts and payments account. You can do the receipts and payments account, but that opening balance alone, take it as a balancing figure. This is going to be the balancing figure. I hope closing balance is given. What is the closing balance given? By balance carried down? Record all the receipts and payments. You will get the opening balance as a balancing figure. That we will take it for opening balance sheet. 13,600. Okay, let us check. What are the incomes received? Subscription received how much? Then entrance fees 4,000. Then contribution for dinner. For this, no adjustment is given. If it is not given, we can assume that whatever is income collected. Then payment side. Salary 1,18,000. Printing and stationery 6,000. Then Postage how much? Then 12,000. Interest and bank charges 5,500. Audit fees, don't take what is given in income and expenditure account. It is given what is paid. What is paid? 2,000. Then annual dinner expenses. Then we have done the working also. By equipment purchased. Closing balance 28,500 is given. Tally this, you will get the balancing figure as opening balance. The building and all will not come. Is it purchased current year? That loan also, that is not taken current year. Whatever is received and paid in the current year will come in the receipts and payments account. Tell me the opening balance. What is opening balance? 13,600. See, I have not included many problems in this style because once you know how to prepare income and expenditure account, it is just a reverse working. Nothing new we are learning. Just the opposite one we are working. From collection and payment, we used to prepare income and expenditure account. Now from income and expenditure account, we just go reverse. That's all. Though the concept is simple, at least one or two problems you have to practice to go for a lengthy or main problem. Then we can start with which one? Start opening balance sheet. Start with opening balance sheet. Start with the balance sheet at the beginning of the year. Balance sheet on what date? 1st April 2013. Huh? Building. What is the building owned by the association? And loan also. 1,90,000. Loan 30,000. Then equipment opening balance. Then subscription due. Subscription advance. Then audit fees outstanding. We paid only now, so it is outstanding for last year. Then outstanding salary. Then cash balance we worked out now. How much? How much? Then this is capital fund. Capital fund how much? 2,20,000. Then prepare balance sheet at the end of the year. At the end of the year, Building value will be same. Equipment after depreciation, what is the closing balance? Subscription due at the end. Closing cash balance. How much? Subscription receipt and advance at the end. How much? How much? 400. Audit fee is outstanding. For current year, we have not paid. For current year, we have not paid the auditing fees. How much? 2,500. Outstanding salary? 8,000. Capital fund? 2,20,600. Add surplus. Total of the balance sheet? 2,99,000. Since it is a most important chapter, as I told you, have you tried the problems yesterday? Shall we start with the test?